Hello, everyone. You're welcome to Mom Ziba Talks Daily Podcast. How are you doing this very evening? From my end here in Nigeria, Abuja, it's really cold right now this evening. And, we are catching fun. So I expect you to pick a cozy spot as usual so that we can really talk about this in-depthly. All right. Okay. So if this is your first time of joining me on this podcast, I want to use this platform to really tell you I love you and you're welcome to this place. It's the right place where we talk about so many things because Mom Ziba is a lot in the books. It's a place where we talk about self-improvement, where we talk about how to grow your business. We give strategies on how you can grow your business online and also how you can, grow your personal portfolio. All right, so it's a lot. You're welcome to Mom Ziba Talks Daily Podcast. So today, we are going to be talking on a very important topic: what works in real relationship. All right, I decided to pick this talk so that we can talk on it because most of my audience has been asking me, Mom Ziba, so what is about this real relationship? How can we spot a real relationship? Okay, so it's a very vast topic, but I'm going to make it very brief so that we can pick one or two that is going to be very useful for us. Once more, I want to use this platform to thank all my returning subscribers and listeners who keep on tuning into Mom Ziba Talks Daily Podcast around the globe. I'm very honored. God bless you so much. That wouldn't have been me much more to some extent without you guys always giving me the encouragement to always return by you downloading and listening to this podcast. I want to use this privilege to tell you that Mom Ziba is also ranking and Mom Ziba Talks Daily Podcast is ranking, and I'm happy so much. Thank you so much for always tuning in. So today we are going to be talking about this topic briefly. We're going to be running through it, and most times before we start our podcast, I normally always do this ritual, which is calling on the presence of the Most High God. Without him, we have no knowledge to do things on our own. So let's invite him together. Our Lord and God, we thank you. We worship you for making it very possible for us to be alive and to listen to this podcast this beautiful evening. Lord, we pray that you make this podcast heal us, transform us positively, and bring glory to your name. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so let's go. What works in real relationship? Welcome to today's discussion, a topic that, affects almost everyone in, to some point in life. What works in real relationship? Many people enter into relationships believing that strong emotions, physical attractions, frequent communications, or social media displays automatically means that, okay, they have found true love. To some extent, I used to feel all this kind of a thing all put together before. Okay, so most of my teachings and most of my knowledge I share with you here through this podcast is solely gotten from my personal anecdotes, my personal stories and personal experiences. So permit me because I'll be in the best place to tell you this based on what I have experienced. So let's go. So yet countless relationships, will collapse despite all these things in place. I listed them not quite long. Despite the feelings, despite the grand promises from their partners, it will still fail. I'm gonna tell you why. Somebody will want to ask, Mom Ziba, why? I will be telling you why. Because why is because many people confuse real relationship with sentimental relationship and fake relationships. They often fail to recognize a real relationship or a fake relationship or a sentimental relationship until they come to a point of failure. Today we will examine the total differences between these particular relationships I've just listed. We'll also discuss practical examples, real life scenarios, questions people often ask, and honest answers that can help us build a healthier relationship. So I want you to be, put yourself together, be on deck, and let's go together. Part one is, what is a real relationship? Now, when I took my time to understand that a real relationship is never a relationship built on this particular things I want to tell you about. Okay, relationship, first off, is something built on consistency. Real relationship should be built on a platform of consistency. And when I'm talking about consistency, I am talking about if the thing is not good, if the thing is good, and it is consistent, it's something you can see, it's something that happens, you know that this person is being real. Now I want to ask some question. Why is that you fight with your partner because he's been real? Why is it that you chase sentiment? Why is it that you chase fake things? Why is it that you're always angry because your partner is always like that? Your partner, okay, maybe you are in a dating relationship, is always like that. I used to be someone that I believe on the platform of being real. So I started my relationship being, this is just me, you have to take me, let's work together. Some people will want to say, why go into a relationship just showing yourself, putting all your eggs for everyone to see how it is? It's the best way to start a relationship. I like it when you come out and tell me this is how it is. Don't even tell me, act it. Okay? Don't tell me, act it. But people fight reality and believe sentimental. They believe sentiment and adjust for fake relationship. And this is the basis on which many relationships fall in no time. So I'm going to be listing it out, some things on which some partnership, all right, that is very, very glaring, or on which a relationship should try. Number one, respect. I talked about consistency, commitment, trust, honesty, responsibility, and growth. A real relationship is not measured by how intensely people feel. It's not measured by how consistently most times they behave. Love is not merely a feeling. Love is a decision demonstrated through actions. Anyone can say, I love you. A relationship asks, what are your actions saying right now? Oh, you can come up and anyone can come up and tell you, I love you. I can walk into a mall and someone tell me, I just love you. I can be with someone and we get married and we do all the big marriage wedding, and a lot of thousands of people come to grace our wedding, and then the whole thing, and the man keeps on saying, I love you, I love you. But a real relationship asks, what are your actions? What does your action have to tell me? Now I want to share a quick scenario with you. For instance, you are in a relationship. I want to give you a story of a friend. This friend lost his job. I'm not going to mention his name. So before losing his job, he was financially very, very comfortable. But regularly, he supported his girlfriend. And after losing his job, he cannot spend as freely that he used to do before because the finances was not there. Now, in that particular scenario, a sentimental relationship says, I miss the lifestyle you used to provide. Here you have a fake relationship telling you, you are no longer useful to me. And then they walk out of the door and leave you stranded, and they leave you just there as if nothing ever happened before. And now you have a real relationship telling you, come on, we'll get through this together. I'm going to hold your hand through the season. Of course, we are already in it. It has been 2 years, 3 years, and we're still together believing that everything is going to fall in place. Now, that's a real relationship we're talking about. Real relationship survives difficult seasons because they are built on people and they are not built on benefit. Many relationships we see today that they are already spending 15 years, 20 years in relationship, then there's no quarrels, there's no argument, there's no fight. It's because they are building it on benefits. Okay, for instance, the benefit disappears. It looks as if the love has disappeared. It looks as if we are both strangers. So I ask this question again. Why do you fight your partner because he or she is being real? Oh, that is why we have a lot of sugar daddies out there, because they are busy hearing sugar. And sugars okay, sugar are not good for the system. If you keep on, taking in sugar into your system, you find out sometimes it's going to lead to diabetes, and that's not very, very good. That's what on the platform where we have a lot of men, married men, cheating outside, married women having affairs outside, because they get to agree with a person who knows nothing about them, who are not real with them, and keep on feeding them based on sentiment, and keep on feeding them based on what they want to hear, massaging their egos, not telling them the truth. And the truth, the pathway of the truth, is what actually builds a man into his becoming. Now, let me take it with you slowly. I'm going to be telling you what does not work in real relationship. Many people believe that these things I'm about to list, I wanted to list it before, I'll be listing it now, are what actually sustain relationship. And this is a call to every young girls out there looking for perfection, looking for the perfect man, looking for the perfect lady out there. I'm putting this podcast to you right now. I want you to understand that those things that you have placed at the citadel of your heart, those things that you've placed in the center of your heart as the basis on which to choose your partner to settle, I'm going to be telling you those things. And I'm going to be beating you to it to tell you that those things are not really it. Physical attraction alone. Depending on physical attraction alone. I've seen a lot of people go into relationships. Oh, because he's so handsome. Oh, God, he's so macho. Yeah. You could say that's my own drive. But you shouldn't build your relationship, your real relationship, on that alone. Many people believe that this situation can sustain a relationship. Money. Oh, a lot of girls, run around. Oh, I suffered. I come from a background that's not money. So after all, I must settle down for money. I rather cry in a Lamborghini than cry in a keke napep. Okay, for general people, keke napep here in Nigeria is like, a tricycle. Yeah. So it's a means of transportation. So they believe that I'd rather be in a Lamborghini crying than be happy in a keke napep, in a tricycle. What having a tricycle gives you your peace in your entirety in life, rather than being a Lamborghini that's going to give you happiness for a few days, or you cry and cry, develop heart attack, and that's the end of you, and nothing at all comes after that. Another thing that you shouldn't build your relationship, or that cannot sustain your relationship, okay, is frequent texting alone. All right. So some people, when you might have come from them, texting have this it has this drive, it has this beauty of its own, it has this what it triggers in you. All right, you're texting, oh, you look so good, you look so nice, I wish I was there, I wish I could be your wife, I wish I could be your husband, I wish, oh my God, and wishes were horses, everyone could have got one, right? All right, so you shouldn't build your relationship because this cannot sustain your relationship alone. Texting. Someone texting you all the time. Texting you, telling you all whatnot, copy and paste just to make you feel okay. Go to AIs, get things and put it there and fill your heart with all sorts. That cannot sustain your relationship. Most times I prefer when we have a tete-a-tete discussion where I have to be before you and I have to read everything about it to understand if your lip actually synchronizes with your actions. And that's when we get to the point of reality, or that's when we get to the point of real relationship. Do you understand me? These things cannot sustain your relationship. Romantic words alone. Oh, you want to be in a relationship where it's just going to be, romantic words. She's telling me all things sweet. She's telling me all things sweet. Oh, I can be in a relationship where my partner pokes at me and tell me what's wrong. My partner cannot be in I cannot be in a relationship where someone stands up to me. And many people say standing up to you, your partner standing up to you to tell you this is wrong and this is not going to be good for our relationship because it's going to make the relationship sick. Okay, they are going to be seeing it like you're being disrespectful. Oh, you have to massage my ego to make me feel good. No. That's going to purge you. That's going to destroy you. Why do you have a problem with someone telling you what's real? When someone tells you what's wrong, what's off, what you ought not to do, that's because you've not decided to be real. When you get an understanding and a mindset that you want to be real, this time you take what it is to build you and form you into that. Let me make you understand that gold passes through different procedures. In gold mining, when you go to gold mining sections, you see it passing through different fire, the this and that and that and that. That's just because to bring it to the standpoint of being a gold. Do you understand me? So you must not define a sustainable relationship, a real relationship, as a relationship that should strive on romantic words only. I hope someone is with me and you're jotting down something. Another point is social media validation. Oh, you look so good. Oh, you look so great. Oh, I've never seen a pretty angel like you, a damsel, a dad. You're so handsome. Oh, come on. Why did your wife have to throw you away? Why did your wife have to behave like this to you and all those kind of sorts? That's not it. A sustainable relationship that's going to yield profit should not be built solely on this. These things may actually enhance relationship. I'm not trying to tell you that it's bad, but they cannot sustain your relationship. They shouldn't be the major thing that you feel I should choose this relationship to move in it because of only this. Because a lot of things will come. There come a time when there are ugly moments in life. Life doesn't just have one pics. Life have different pictures. Life today, it could be up and tomorrow down and tomorrow sideways. That is how life is. Sometimes sweet, sometimes bad, and sometimes off. Sour. That is how you should expect your relationship most times to be. So when you, as a single person searching for a relationship to settle in, you decide to choose that you want the platform to be, oh, it's solely on, everything is looking so cozy, or because of money alone, I have to go into this relationship, or because of romantic words, I have to go to the relationship, oh, because of social media validations and people validation here and there, all those sorts. It cannot give you a sustainable relationship. That is why I chose to talk about this, how we can differentiate between a real relationship, sentimental relationship that eventually adjusts into a fake relationship. So I want to use this platform to also chip this in to tell you, in case you're joining my podcast for the very first time, that I'll be hosting a very prominent person, the CEO of Inner View, Alison Brenner. She's going to be joining me live on TikTok on the 13th July, 2026, 6 p.m. Watts, 12 p.m. CDT. Okay. To everyone, this podcast is also open freely for guest hosting. In case you have something to say, you want to prove your relevance, you want to use it to impact people. Yeah, Momsiba Talks Daily Podcast is open to freely receive guests. All right. So when problem arises, attraction alone cannot save your relationship. Attraction cannot solve conflict. Money alone can never create trust. Gifts cannot replace characters. You must know this. You must know this. I'm also going to be talking about the differences between real relationship and sentiment. Sentiments are emotions. Relationship requires your commitment. Now, the danger comes when people mistake emotion for relationship readiness. Sentiment can actually say, I feel good when I'm with you. But relationship will say, I will still treat you when I am upset. I will still, be there when I am upset. Sentiment changes. Commitment stays. So this is the two different things for people who want to understand the real differences between the real relationship and sentiment. Scenario 2, I should talk about an argument about someone being in a relationship and there's argument. I have to take my time to drop it out. So for instance, when two couples are having disagreement and the wife is angry and a sentimental connection might say, I'm angry, so I don't care what happens to you. A real relationship says, I'm angry, but I will still respect you. I'm angry, I will still talk to you. I'm angry, I will still open up to you. I'm angry, I will still do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. Being angry does not stop in someone who is in a real relationship from doing what is supposed to do. So if you are in a dating relationship and you're already seeing signs that your partner, whenever he's angry, does not give you finances, does not support you, is not there for you, disappears or ghosts you and don't care till he or she is okay, goes to cheat on you, replace you with someone else to get a particular cool feeling before the whole terrain in your relationship is in one piece again, then you should understand that this is already a red flag for you, and you have to understand, is it that you are opting out of that relationship or you're trashing it out together. So I'm going to be asking this question. Someone asked me this question. It says, can feelings alone sustain a relationship? And the answer is no. I said it before. Feelings alone cannot sustain your relationship. Feelings starts, it starts relationship fine and good, but values sustain your relationship. Many people who were once deeply in love later become strangers. Why? Because feelings fluctuate. Commitment is what keeps people together when emotions temporarily weakens. You must understand this. Do you understand? That's the difference. That's just the difference. All right. So we're going to be seeing the differences between real relationship and fake relationship. I'm going to run this real quickly. A fake relationship only exists most times when one or both individuals are pursuing certain or hidden agendas. They have ulterior motive. All right. The motives could be maybe financial gain, social status, physical convenience or physical pleasure, manipulation, personal convenience, loneliness, relief, and all those kind of stuff. Now, this person or these particular people, all right, appears committed, but in actual sense, they are attached to the benefit. I talked about the differences that real relationship are solely on commitment, while fake relationship are solely on benefit most time. All right. So now you want to test this, a success test. A young woman begins dating a man while she is very, very rich. Okay, she's okay, she's successful, and then when he experiences financial setback, she disappears. Okay, a woman dates a guy or be with a man because he has so much money, and the whole end of everything, the man just drifts, and something happens and doesn't have the money again. The woman disappears. Was she in love with him? That's the question. Or was she in love with the benefit he provided? A fake relationship will always stay because of what I'm gaining, the advantage. A real relationship stays because of the reason, because of the person. I'm saying this relationship because I love this person, I'm going to prove it. But that does not mean when it gets so toxic, you cannot opt out because you want to save yourself. I'm going to be telling us some warning signs of fake relationship. When one person constantly takes without giving, it's a fake relationship. He has and doesn't want to give, it's a fake relationship. Promises are rarely fulfilled, it's a fake relationship. Accountability is always avoided, it's a fake relationship. That person is not true. The future is never discussed seriously. The person does not even put you in the discussion, even if you are married. Do you understand? Respect disappears, like that. It's during disagreement. It's a fake relationship. The fact that we have disagreement, or because I wanted to clarify me on a particular point, does not mean you should take away my respect. It does not mean that you should deny me of my duties. It does not mean you should deny me of your obligation to me if we are partners in a relationship, if I'm your wife, if I'm your husband. What works in every relationship? Communication. Honest communication. Speak truthfully. Listen attentively. Don't listen because you want to use it to judge me. Don't listen because you want to pick a point to use it to gaslight anyone. No. Seek understanding, seeking understanding, honest communication, seeking understanding. I want clarification. We don't just communicate and you deny me the platform to seek a genuine understanding. I have to understand what you're trying to tell me. So many people will come and say, many coach will come and say, communication. What does it entail? Honest communication is what I'm saying here. You don't just communicate and that's just it and everything will fine. You communicate, and when the person want to seek sincere understanding, you give it to that person. You owe that person that accountability. Trust, I talked about it, respect, and all those. These are very, very important if you must declare your relationship a real relationship. Do you understand me? This is very, very important. My final thoughts with you is this. A real relationship is never built on temporary emotions. It's built on it's not built on your confidence in a relationship. It's not built on your appearances. It's not built on social media posts. Oh, he posted me, or that's it because he loves me. It doesn't post me. Maybe he loves me. He's trying to protect him. I've seen a lot of people trying to say, oh, it's not about me posting you on my social media timeline as my wife or my husband, but they're having ulterior motive just because they don't want people, their girlfriends and boyfriends and extramarital partners outside to know that they are having a family. So you cannot never use that to define that this person loves me or we're in a real relationship or a real deal together. A real relationship is built on trust, respect, honesty, responsibility, communication. Honest communication. And when I tell you, Mom Ziba, I tell you, I mean honest communication. I tell you for free. Do you understand me? Yes. I think I've taken my time to list out some things. Fake relationships are built on benefits, pursuing of benefits.